Hey guys, welcome to our show. My name is Curtis Brooks. This is Entrepreneurship episode number 30. Today we're talking about live streaming. Typically I would be doing my show behind my desk, but today I decided to do something a little different and wanted to use my dry erase board behind me. On today again, we are talking about live streaming, the power of live streaming and your ROI. That is the most frequent question that is asked of me is, Curtis, well, I understand the power of live streaming. I understand about telling your story, that your story is powerful, and I even understand about how to tell stories. But how do I get my money back out of this, Curtis? That is the most frequently asked question. Is live streaming just a trend? Well, let's dig into that. Facebook is spending billions of dollars, guys, that is with a B, billions of dollars on live streaming, or not so much just live streaming in itself, but billions of dollars with a B as it relates to video and live streaming. And even just as of recent, Facebook has changed your algorithm and decided to say, you know what, we want guys to do longer videos. And well, some of us may or may not know why they want us to do longer videos. Well, they want us to do longer videos because Facebook wants to place ads in those videos. So that being said, guys, guess what? That means an opportunity for you and I, an awesome opportunity for you and I to plug our businesses or our organizations within those videos. Well, yes, you're going to spend some money, guys. You're going to definitely spend money, but it is important to understand that it is about your story, not just your story, but your engagement with your audience, your customer that hasn't even seen you yet, your customer that doesn't even exist as of yet. Here's what it's about, guys. It's about sharing your story. Well, okay, Curtis, I know all that. I share my story all the time. But when you share your story in such a fashion as live stream, guys, people are engaged. They have the ability to be engaged in what you're doing. They have the ability to be empowered by what you're sharing. They have the ability to just see you on a one-to-one basis, if you will. If not you, a representative. This is the power of live streaming. And one of the things before we get into your ROI here, again, we're going to talk about that. And hopefully we'll bring it all together, guys, talking about your ROI, the power of live streaming, and you as an organization or an individual to tell your story, to sell a product, guys. People want engagement, guys. This is the real deal. No longer can you hand out your business card and set up a building and expect that people are going to show up because you have an awesome product. No, it doesn't work that way. Times have changed, guys. It's a time now that we are looking or expecting engagement. Even us as the consumer. Tell me more about this product. How can this product help me? Much in the same way I am sharing this video with you guys about live streaming, your ROI, the power of live streaming, and the power that your story will have on others if you decide to tell your story or share your story in the most compelling fashion, guys. Videos have changed lives, guys. Not just the video alone, but the story behind the video. Not only videos, but the images that we've seen throughout the course of our lives. Whether we were there or we were not. There's power behind the image in itself, and if you add the video behind it, there's engagement, guys. This is the power that you and I have while using live stream or video. All right, so we're going to talk about people. People like to talk, guys. Let's not forget that. People like to talk. They like to share. How awesome would it be, you or I, on the end of a video, live streaming, our customers are engaged in our new product or an existing product that's being redefined or recreated in some way. How awesome is that? That your customer gets to engage with you. If not you, perhaps customer service is going to go that way. I don't know. That very well may be part of my prediction. Perhaps customer service may go that way. And I'll tell you a personal story because I, like many of you in the past, or just maybe if something you're dealing with now, I've had my challenges with products I've purchased and or service that I received and didn't quite fit up to my standard or just some other issue. But here's the thing. The most exhilarating experience I could have had was to have someone respond to me quickly. Either I paid quite a bit of money for the service or I paid not a whole lot of money. But my point is that I had someone where I could contact someone. There was someone on the other end of my frustration. And it very well may not have been about the person who would answer the phone or the person that I spoke to earlier, but the product or overall the service that I may have received. And it, again, may not necessarily be a reflection on that individual, but it is a reflection on the company, guys, the organization. So this is the power that you and I have. We have an opportunity to diffuse a situation. How awesome would it be that you or your organization would have customer service there on Facebook, meaning that you're live streaming your customer service, meaning that your customers, if they have an issue with your product, they can visit your live stream and talk to someone or engage with a representative of your company. Real-time engagement, guys. We're still talking about your ROI, guys. Think about it. And some of us are looking for the return so quickly. But rest assured, if you take care of the return, the investment on the front end, you're going to get the return on the back end. That's how it works. And we know as business owners that, well, if I give 100%, I'm expecting maybe 150% back. There's got to be some kind of profit, obviously. But here's the thing, guys, it is about engagement. It's about making sure that your customers are taken care of. And well, even not just your customers being taken care of, guys, not just that alone, but it's about keeping your customers engaged, keeping your product in front of your customer. Your return on your investment will come. Your return on your investment is your investment in itself, meaning that if you invest in your product, obviously and hopefully there's going to be a return, but if you invest in your customer, not just the idea that I have a product, I have a building, and I'm expecting them to come, but if you invest in your customer, guys, the customers will talk. Guys, people talk. Come on now. We all understand that. People like to share, and Facebook understands this. YouTube understands this, guys. YouTube is ahead of the game in a lot of ways. Facebook is coming in a very close second. We know that people like to share. They not only share in conversation, but they share in videos. They share their experience, guys. This is what it's about. It's about an experience. It's about you and I giving our customers the experience. Keeping your product in front of your customer, guys. That's what it's about. Keeping your product in front of your customer. How awesome, again, would it be that you had a customer service that was open until 9 to 3, 9 to 11 on YouTube or on Facebook? Your customer service, guys, customer service, open until 9 to 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. That your customers can sign into YouTube or Facebook, perhaps, hopefully not at work, but on their lunch break, deal with an issue, ask a question, get that question answered. This is what it's about, guys. You haven't heard me mention anything about money yet. But if you can keep these customers happy, guys, if you can keep your product in front of your customer, remember, guys, people talk. As people, we like to share. We share our experience, guys. And how awesome would it be if you can give your customer an experience through live streaming? If you can keep your customer engaged through live streaming, guys, this is what it's about. And this is where it's going. I don't want this video to be too long, but I do want to stress the importance of live streaming. I want to stress the importance of your participation in your customer's investment. Your customer has already purchased your product. And unfortunately, it doesn't end there. That customer will talk. That customer will share their experience that they had with you or your organization, the service that they received, overall the experience that they received, guys. And again, unfortunately, once that customer finishes that transaction with your organization, it's not over. And I want to just retract that word, unfortunately, because it's a fortunate thing for us. Because now we get to remain in front of our customer's face by live streaming, creating videos that are compelling, creating videos that tell a story, creating videos that will reintroduce the story that we've already told. My prediction, guys, is that customer service will be live streamed, meaning that you and I will have a place to go for the products that we may have purchased. Your customer will have a place to go after they have purchased your product. And it will be on Facebook or YouTube or some other kind of social media platform that will maybe be somewhere in the future that has not been created as of yet. But again, fortunately, guys, not unfortunate, but fortunately, guys, after the transaction has been made by said customer, it's not over. The engagement must continue, guys, because people like to talk. They share. They're sharing the experience, guys. That's what this is about. The engagement, the authenticity is real. It must be real. You must be able to tell the difference, or at least your customer must be able to tell the difference in regards to, well, this wasn't just a final transaction. This customer is saying, wow, it isn't over. I've given this company my money, I've made a purchase, but it isn't over. If I have a question, I can ask of my organization online. I can type a direct question into their customer service online, guys. This is your return on investment. This is your ROI, your engagement, your level of participation, guys, is your ROI. I know that you were looking for the money to show up in a way that's going to be, well, Curtis, give me these figures. No, I can't give you figures. Your level of participation and engagement with your customer is your return on your investment, because your customer has invested their hard-earned money into your product. Yes, I understand that you have created a product, but you created a product for a purpose or a service for a purpose, and that is to attract your customer. That is to share your design, your product, your service with your customer. That is some genius idea that you have and that was going to change your customer's life. And now you and the customer are essentially married to one another, and your customer wants to be engaged. Your customer will spin where the engagement is. Your customer will spend because of the experience. Without the engagement, guys, the customers don't spend money. They don't spend money, guys. And the awesome thing about live streaming and videos is that you and I, we get to stay in front of our customers. Not only about presenting new products, but enhancing existing products. Most of the changes, guys, that a lot of companies or organizations have made to their services or products, it has come from the mouths of our customer. Now, is that a return on your investment? I think it is. So while you guys are trying to figure out where's my return on investment, I want it up front, Curtis. Your return on investment is here. It's found in keeping your customers engaged. It's found in being practical. It's found in being understanding that your customer has spent their money, even if it's years later, fortunate or unfortunately, they still feel some kind of connection with you. And if we're not delivering that service in a most proper fashion, again, even if that customer has not purchased anything for years, that customer more than likely will hear or has heard of stories on how you or your organization has dealt with customers or people that you may not know that they are aware of or that they know. We may not understand the fact that because people talk, there's really 6 degrees of separation. I honestly believe that. Someone knows someone who knows someone that knows someone. And we may not necessarily be directly related, but someone knows someone who knows someone. And if you're treating that someone, regardless of how far they are removed from the situation, somehow someone knows someone who shares that story, and that story, yes, connects with another person. And we all know how life is. That story changes its course. It takes on a whole different giant or becomes a giant, and it may have been this small. So don't give your customers that power. Diffuse it as quickly as possible. And that is the power of live streaming. That is the power of real-time engagement, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here now. But before I sign off, as promised, I'm going to give you my prediction. Not sure if I've given it to you already, but here it is. My prediction is your customer service will be live streamed on the internet, be it Facebook, YouTube, or some other platform, again, that doesn't exist as of yet, where customer service will be live streamed, where people can have real-time engagement and know that their money was well spent. Thanks, guys.